everyone, welcome back, y'all. We are getting caught up finally. We are working with the first week budget of January 2024. My income has raised for the new year, not significantly, but you know what, y'all, every dollar is going to count. With that being said, we are getting caught up finally, and I should be back on track for the next budget for the second week of January here shortly. I do have a cash stuffing to show you, and I will have a very small grocery haul, and we'll be talking about groceries and our low spend, no spend January as much as we possibly can for this month. So my previous year, I had a base pay of $4,671 per month. Remember, I get paid once a month, which means all of my fixed expenses are coming out at the very beginning of the month. That way, I just have to allocate for variables, sinking funds, extra debt, and anything else. But all my four walls, my electric, my gas, my necessities here in the house are paid for in the first week of every single month. My new income now is $4,817 per month. With that being said, I also have a very small amount of Etsy that came through. I know it can look kind of funny that I don't have like hundreds or thousands of dollars where I've seen other shops when they cashed off their Etsy paychecks. It's like huge. We are still a very small shop. We are really going to start working on finally getting our shop revamped. With that being said, we are putting up packs of items that are starter kits that you can actually do the entire challenge with everything that's within that kit, so that you can jump in and get started and don't have to buy like a whole bunch of extra things. With that being said, we are going to be opening our shop also to budgeting stickers and also sticker labels for binders, and when I say binders, I mean binder envelopes. And I'm also working on a year-round savings challenge pack as well. So lots more things coming, as I've mentioned a couple of times in previous videos, with our Etsy shop, and hopefully that will increase our revenue as well. My son, for the month of December, ended up making $158 on Etsy for the month of December. So that was our biggest month so far, but hopefully we'll start to continue to increase. So for the first week of January, I've got a payout of $34. I've got another payout coming out here shortly in the next week or so, but $34 for Etsy. So let's talk about our fixed expenses. My rent did go up this year. It is now $800 per month, which is fine. I did make a mistake in my fixed expenses, but I do calculate that at the very end of my budget, and I'll show you that here in a minute. So rent was $800. Electric was $265. I'm kind of hoping that drops a little bit because my heat is gas. The only two things in my house that I pay gas for is my heating system, and also my water heater are both gas. So hopefully my electric bill will drop drastically. I'm hoping. My gas bill was $145. My security through Xfinity is $50. $23 for Netflix. I split previously HBO Max, now they just call it Max, with my daughter's boyfriend. We each pay $5 because we have the lowest account that you can have, or subscription on Max, which is $10 a month. He pays $5, I pay $5, but I also have Discovery Plus for myself, which is $6. So 6 plus 5 makes 11. Y'all, I have the Disney bundle, which has ESPN, Disney, and Hulu, but that is free from my Verizon plan, so I do not have to pay for that specifically, so that one is not on there. I also have Peacock for free through, I believe it was Walmart. My Walmart subscription gave me Peacock for free for a whole year, so I have that for free as well. After that, $85 is for our internet service, which is AT&T. After AT&T, we have our Affirm account. Now, I will be updating you here shortly on our debt with Affirm. Because I bought so many things for Jessica's room and put it on my Affirm account, my new total is $450 a month. I'm several thousands of dollars again in debt with a firm. I'm fine with that. I was able to knock off another, I want to say 2 or 3 accounts out of my firm account. We'll speak more about that when I get into my debt update, which should be coming up very shortly in a video for y'all. But $450 for that, $21 a month for my HP Insta Ink, and actually it's $20.29, but I just rounded it to 21 as a whole number, and I get 500 pages per month as my page plan. After that, I'm throwing $10 at my trash company. I do have a credit right now with my trash company for $58. This extra 10 will make 68, and I just need to get to 75 by March. So we are very much on our way to making that happen before March, and then when March rolls around, I won't have to take all of that out at one time because it's little by little. So after that, we do have $25 for our Bark box. I am actually going to talk to them. I'm a little disappointed in the subscription, and I've been having a lot of hard time with them, only for the fact that they did away with their smaller dog program. I have 4 Chihuahuas, as you all know. I have Romeo, Tucker, Jaya, and Bella. And Bella and Tucker, you know, they love to play with toys, and so does Jaya. Romeo doesn't really play with toys yet. He doesn't know how to. I'm trying to teach him. But the problem with this is the toys that they're giving my dogs are almost too big for their mouths. Like 99% are too big for their mouths. Some of the treats that they get are very hard for a couple of my Chihuahuas to eat. Both Tucker and Romeo came to me with very, very bad dental health. And so multiple teeth out of both of those Chihuahuas' mouths have had to be removed. So they can't enjoy all the treats like Bella and Jaya can. So with that being said, I may be able to get out of the subscription. I'm going to talk to them today and get that canceled, because if my dogs can't enjoy their Bark box, then I don't want to continue to pay for it. So BarkBox has been really cool. They've tried to send me some extra toys, the smallest version that they have. It's really, really hard for my dogs. So I will update you next week on that with my next week's budget. So my actual total is $1,885 for fixed expenses. Now, what I forgot to put on here is my cell phone. So our cell phone plan includes 3 cell phones. Jessica's got a paid off iPad that doesn't have a cell service on it, but if we go out, there's so many places, if we go anywhere, she can get Wi-Fi from there, and then she has unlimited Wi-Fi here at the house, so no problems there. So she does not have a cell phone plan, but Danya, Philip, and I do. So I go ahead and I readjust the total at the very end of my budget here to give you the actual updated total. So just remember that there's an extra $120 I forgot to put into this fixed expenses, but I do take care of that. So $2,932 left over, rolling that over into variable expenses. Now, I forgot to put something once again. This is a great way to start off January, isn't it, y'all? No grocery expenses. The reason for that is what I did purchase for groceries, I did pull out of my variable buffer. The reason I did that is I didn't need that much, y'all. My birthday is the 29th of December. My mom took me out to Outback Steakhouse for a meal, which was absolutely amazing. Their fettuccine Alfredo is to die for. We had a blooming onion. My mom had some French onion soup. We had some deep fried mushrooms. Y'all, it was amazing. We had some bread. I came home with leftovers, okay? I came home with leftovers because they're big portions. So after we went out to eat, she took me out and bought $600 worth of groceries for my kids. That was part of my birthday present from her. She not only took me out to eat, bought me $600 in groceries, but she bought me a ton of specialty teas, including the teas that are already in their bags that are not reusable. She bought me a lot of different loose leaf teas. She bought me a little teapot and also a tea infuser. She bought quite a few of those tea infusers. Those are the metal infusers that you actually put loose leaf tea into, and you can use those over and over again. And y'all, I am in heaven. So a lot of groceries did not need to be bought. I should have put $13 to take it out of my grocery veritable buffer, because all I needed was 2 sour creams I had forgotten and 2 creamers, coffee creamers. I got white chocolate mocha, no, white chocolate raspberry. I don't know what I got. I got white chocolate something, coffee creamer, and then of course I got my peppermint mocha, and then I got 2 light sour creams. Those are the only 4 items that I forgot to get while I was at the store with my mom. That was $13. So just be noted, $13 came out of my veritable buffer for my veritable spending. So I have that. So I did not take that $13 out. That will come in my updated weekly expenses, which, y'all, I'm so bad about coming on here and telling you weekly expenses, but I have some. I have some this time around. But with that being said, no groceries, no Uber. My mom took me everywhere that we needed to go and things that we needed to do. So that was absolutely amazing and saved me a lot of money. So I'm rolling that entire amount over up into sinking funds up in the right hand corner here. So sinking funds, I'm actually putting $1,500 into sinking funds. So I did roll that $2,932 over. $1,500 is going to be my cash stuffing. I know that's a very large cash stuffing again this month, but I just want to get caught up on some things and readjust some things as well. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and roll the rest of that money over to extra debt. So that takes us down to $1,400 and I believe it's $32. $1,432. Now, let's talk about the extra debt situation. I am taking what I made from Etsy. I already made $150 that I put away for a firm, but because I was so sick, I wasn't tracking things properly, and that 150 needs to be 158. So I need to add an extra $8 to my cash stuffing and get that updated to 158. Plus I'm going to add the $34 that I made to my firm envelope. At the end of January, I'm going to pay off some more on my firm because I can pay off the accounts fairly quickly, and I can do that without any extra penalty. In fact, I save a little bit in interest by doing that. Interest is so low, y'all. It's crazy low, so I'm not worried about interest accumulating and not paying it off immediately each week. But with that being said, I could change that here in the future and just start paying off things or paying on things on my firm account by the week. So I'll keep that noted just in case that's what I want to do. Excuse my dog's snoring in the background. My daughter Tori is here. She's staying with me for quite some time to get some things straightened out. My grandson will be staying with us. She has a beautiful white dog named Willow who is also staying with us, and she's got 4 birds. So y'all, we got a full house now. Extra savings, I am not putting anything into extra savings. I don't do that until the very end of the month. If I plan to put anything in extra savings at this time, what I want to do is pay off that Affirm account. I spent so much money on Jessica's room. It was crazy, y'all. We're not done. We're getting there. She got her desk, her brand new computer, her brand new office chair, 4 cubby systems that are 9 cubicle shelf cubbies. She's got 4 of them. So she's got 36 little slots to put things in. She has the fabric drawers that go in them. She's got brand new bed risers, brand new curtains. Y'all, we went way out for this. She has an 8 by 10 area rug, which I thought was supposed to cover the room. I think my son didn't measure properly, but it's all right. It covers like 99% of the room. She also got a brand new quilt, brand new sheet set. Y'all, her room's looking beautiful. We still have to do a few more things. We're down to just getting some artwork and or posters that she may want to have. Let's go down here and show you down here. So we're going to do that video here this week. Hopefully I'll be out on Monday for you all. But she has got so many beautiful things in her room now. The artwork and or posters is the last thing that we need to get, along with some makeup acrylic boxes. She wants to see-through ones for her makeup And we also need to get her a couple of things, pieces for her desk, like a pen holder and things of that nature. Almost like a desk set in a sense. She needs a desk lamp, and that's about it. And then we're going to move on. Now, I have not bought her the Echo. She's the only one that doesn't have an Echo in her room. But y'all, I was going to get her one, but she doesn't really use it. And even the one I have, she doesn't really care to have one. So I may not be getting her one after all. We shall see. But at the end, our total is down here, minus the $120 for Verizon. Sorry, y'all. I forgot to add that in on my fixed expenses. So it's a little over $1,300. I think it's $1,312 if I remember right, or something close to that. But that is what we have left over to roll into week number 2. Now, I will tell you, for the second week of January, my daughter is up here. We're cleaning out the refrigerator today. Today is January 7th. So we are going to go up to Aldi and get some fresh fruit, some fresh vegetables. I'm going to look at their canned goods section, because in my Prepoer channel, y'all, I've been out of my Prepoer channel for a month. I was so sick so much in November and December. It was crazy. And I think it pissed off a lot of people, because I lost like 50 subscribers. But, you know, you lose subscribers, you gain subscribers, but my health had to come first, and I'm not worried about it. But in my Prepoer side on my other channel, that is not to be brought into my budget on here, only for the fact that my Prepoer budget is separate. If you're interested in that channel, I'll have it linked down below. But I am buying things mostly in meals. For example, I buy pasta sauce and I buy noodles, and then I'll buy like a loaf of French bread that goes in the freezer, and maybe a pound of ground beef, and that's one complete meal for everybody to eat in the house. And so I'm going to restock my preps that way moving forward, plus buying a case of something per week, like a case of 12 cans of green beans, a case of 12 tomato sauces, 29-ounce tomato sauces, which is where I really need to restock, is tomato sauces and spaghetti sauce. My kids go through pasta like crazy. So I don't bring that money into here. I do have prep money still left on the side that I'm working with right now, but I'm going to have to start pushing into my budget now in the next 2 weeks or so, to start stocking my preps more and more. So you will see a budget line in my variable spending probably in the next week or so, because I'm going to have to start including my preps, because I'll be out of prep money that I have saved up. So that's what we have for you today. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, suggestions, please let me know in the comment section down below. We're going to be working a lot with our Etsy shop. Now that my daughter's up here, she's setting up our silhouette today. She's teaching my son how to make the budgeting stickers and the labels for the custom labels that will be made for envelopes and things of that nature. We're working on some additional savings challenge packs. One of the ones I'm getting ready to work on is a grocery savings challenge pack. We'll have some game boards that we're going to be working on. We just got a lot of different products that are going to be coming out. Now that my daughter's up here for quite some time with me, she's going to help us get this done, and I don't have to rely on her to send anything up. She's actually here in the house with me. So with that being said, that's what we have for you today. Our next video will either be my debt update for our firm and what we're going to do moving forward to pay that down, since I'm going to put a hold on putting anything more on a firm, since I'm several $1,000s in debt with a firm again. And I'll give you a rundown of that. I also have that grocery haul coming up, the fresh fruit and vegetables coming up from Aldi. And we also have the cash stuffing coming up for the first week of January. Now, I know that tomorrow is the second week of January. I don't think I can get all those videos pumped out before I get my second week done. But by Friday, I should have everything wrapped up for you. And I'll just be pushing out a bunch of videos to get caught up with everyone else and get back on track. So I feel a lot better. Throat's still a little sore, but I'm nowhere near what I was the last couple of months. So catch you in the next video. Until then, Without Limits is out.